So you actually take the batteries out, plug this guy in, and it temporarily turns your controller into like a wired controller while you're using it. So I'll show you. I did actually have this out, and I kind of quickly showed you how to connect it, but I have to do the thing over because I had no audio. But battery's gone. Plug this guy in, the batteries go. So no modifications to the console at all, or the controller rather. And this little thing gets plugged into the controller so the device can talk to it. So this adds, rapid fire. It adds, they claim on the box, I think it's, I don't know, it's a lot of different functions. So it also, in tournament mode, functions as strictly a what's known as a scuf controller, which basically just allows you, so it has some physical modifications to the controller in a nutshell without things like rapid fire, stuff like that, which is actually approved in now Major League Gaming tournaments. So I don't know about this particular device, but because somebody could easily sneak on mods, but that would be bad. But see these paddles back here? You can remap some of your buttons here in tournament mode, and you just won't have rapid fire or anything like that. So if you want to play online, stuff like that, against people you don't know, you can do it in tournament mode. Like I said, using mods against people without them knowing, that's not cool. Keep that offline or play with your friends, whatever. So this thing plugs into your Xbox. The very first time that you plug it in, it takes a minute to register, because the first time you plug it in, the device here actually flashes your controller with some custom firmware that allows the controller to talk to this. So there is functionality officially that Microsoft has. It's completely optional, but they have firmware updates for the controller. So to add features, functionality, maybe fix some bugs down the road, things of that nature, where if you plug in your controller, you can download the update online using your console and flash it. This device somehow figured out a way to do that without being official. I don't know if they're using an exploit or what, but whatever works. So again, first time you plug it in, it's not going to register right away. It might take a few seconds. You might even have to unplug and replug it. I found that worked for me. So this video is going to be in several different chunks showing functionality in different games, different functionality and whatnot. So I mean, yeah, so I'm just kind of starting it now, but it's pretty cool because again, you can use mods without opening your controller, technically not voiding your warranty, anything like that, or at least that's what it says in the box. I'm sure flashing custom firmware to the controller probably voids your warranty, but whatever. The odds of you having to send a controller to Microsoft for repair are pretty slim anyways. So, and worst case scenario, well, we won't go there. But anyways, so this is pretty cool. I just got it. It's only $30 at Walmart. Microsoft has their official scuf-like controller where you can remap buttons. I think it has paddles and other things. Their Elite controller, which is $150 just for the controller, where this just plugs into your existing controller, and it was $30 at the time I bought it. I don't know if it's going to go up or down from there, but that's pretty friggin' cool. Here, just to give you an idea of the functionality of this thing, I haven't even learned like nearly half of the stuff this thing does. This is the manual, okay? Like normally, you buy an item these days, there's no real manual, it just says go on our website. Well, there's so much functionality in here, they actually provide like an in-depth manual with all the functionality. And it just goes on and on and on. It's a lot for, something, a game accessory. But it's really cool. So gonna be doing this, kind of learning as I go as well. I have played around with it a little bit, but yeah, cool stuff. Alright guys, so first things first here, I got Halo Master Chief Collection in here. I just shut off my TV, that was cool. I'm going to switch inputs here. I do apologize, I still don't have video capture equipment, but you know, whatever. Oops. There we go. Alright, so I got my Xbox One fired up. So I'm going to put it, launch this. Oops. I'm going to turn the TV down a little bit like last time so you can hopefully hear me. Shut my door here too, just in case my roommate comes home. I don't think he wants to be in my video. Probably not. So I'm going to start with Halo 2, and I'm going to do it in, I'm going to do it with rapid fire on. Let me show you real quick. See, I'm playing through Halo 1 with somebody right now, and I don't want to accidentally override our save, so I'm not going to touch that. So I'm just going to go into Halo 2 right now. So while that's loading, hopefully you can see this. I'm in tournament mode right now. That's what the white lights mean. So to put it into mod mode, actually have to hold, there's 2 extra buttons on here. Hold this one. I think right paddle now. Hold on. Give me a minute. There we go. So that turned green, so you hold this one and then just tap this and it goes into mod mode. So now I want to put it in rapid fire. So I hit D-pad left and tap X. Oh, give it a minute. See what I have? Well, it just flashed 1 here. That is just standard rapid fire. So that's what that is. So I don't actually have a weapon yet, because I'm at the very beginning of the game, so give me a minute here. That's it. Now the bottom one. Play a little to get in here.
Everything checks out. Stand by. I'm going to offline the inhibitors. Move around a little. Get a feel for it. When you're ready, come meet me by the zapper.
Yeah, I guess I should have picked a different mission. That would have been easier.
Pay attention.
It's okay.
I'm only going over this once. This station will test your recharging energy shields. Your new armor shields are extremely resilient, very efficient. Bingo! As you can see, they recharge a lot faster. If your shields go down, find some cover, wait for the meter to read fully charged. That, or you can hide behind me. You know my boy here, Master Guns? I don't see any dreams. His armor's working fine, Johnson, so shut your chilly hole. You're free to go, son. Just remember, take things slow. Don't worry, I'll hold his hand.
Just hope I can get a gun before I hit the 10-minute limit here. It's kind of an issue, huh? Let's see. What am I doing down here?
When I shipped out from basic, the ultimate defense grid was all
Good old Bandicam, free edition.
Nothing's getting past this battlefield if any one of you is. Ship's been arriving all morning. Nobody's saying much, but there's something big's about to happen.
Some more loading. So some other cool things I can go over. By default, in mod mode at least, this one switches weapon, and then this one, I don't actually remember what the right one does, but it does something. Find a gun. There we go. So we got our SMG. So that's with rapid fire. Let me turn rapid fire off real quick.
They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Ira.
So now I'm just back in regular tournament mode. About fires. Actually, it doesn't seem to be much of a difference here. Now, this particular gun happens to shoot really fast anyways, but I could do a wheel too. Yeah, I can switch weapons with this, or apparently not. I don't know, the paddles need to be mapped for this game. I know in Halo 1 it works, but let's see. Yeah, now you can definitely tell it's shooting faster. It's hard to tell when I was just shooting, you know, whatever. You know it's overkill when you almost empty an entire magazine to take down one enemy. Yeah. Oh, that's my guy. This guy's down here. Check that out, plasma pistol. That is not meant to shoot like that. That's cool though. Alright guys, so continuation of what I was doing with the sorry, one second. Continuation of my review of the FPS Dominator Strikepack by Collected Minds. So right now I'm just trying out tournament mode. So as you can see, no mods. That's what the white means. It's strictly in tournament mode. So basically functions kind of like a scuf controller. Right now I have my Y, which is switch weapons normally, tied to this, and then I have my A, which is jump, tied to the right paddle, just because I find that's a little bit easier. I know I was a bit confused in the last segment about you know, how to map the paddles. I did some looking online and I figured out how to do it. So what you do, just so you guys know, is you would hit, like, let's say I wanted to map this. Hold on, let me go back in here, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna remap this. So I hold, I'm gonna set it Y to this again, which it's already set, but just to show you, top right square button, and then I hit Y. Bam. Now, if I hit Y, if I hit the right paddle, it switches. Weapons format. A, do the same thing. Hold that down, press that, let go. Now I hit the right paddle, and I'm jumping. So, just playing some Halo 3 here on the Master Chief Collection. So again, I don't have rapid fire or anything else like that on. This is strictly scuf mode. I don't have Xbox Live at this point in time, so unfortunately I can't do a multiplayer thing right now. That would be cool if I could set up like a private match maybe with some friends and show you guys how the mods work out in multiplayer, or maybe even, you know, join like a public lobby and just straight up tournament mode, no mods. But I don't have any way of doing that at the moment. My Xbox isn't even online at this point. Kind of a long story. I have a weird living situation. I'm currently tethering my internet connection off my phone onto my PC. Kind of a weird setup here.
Sergeant Major, Phantom inbound.
Let's see. What the heck? Where am I going?
Okay. Single group plus backup.
So, as you can see, I'm shooting slower this time, because I don't have the rapid fire on. That's fine. Out of habit, I keep hitting A to jump, forgetting I have the paddle, which makes things quicker, easier to access. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to blow those up, no way. I can try to shoot these guys down as they come out. Oop. I gotta go hide. Charge my shield here. Okay. Of course they got a freaking shield thing up. Nope, I gotta go hide again. There's a paddle there to jump. Shoot. Oops. Yeah, this thing does have specific modes for like specific games, like a lot of the Call of Duty games, that gives you multiple mods, like all under one, which is really cool. But I unfortunately can't show that off because I don't have any of the Call of Duty games right now. That's why I'm kind of showing you this. My selection of Xbox One games is ridiculously limited at the moment. So, yeah. Oops. Keep hitting the trigger button by accident. There's also game-specific firmwares for the device itself that you can download on the Collective Minds website, which is kind of cool. I think there might even be one for the Halo games. I'm not sure. I haven't tried any of those yet, but. See how I'm doing on time here. Alright, got some time left. Go back. Yeah, I'm kind of, in case you can't tell, I keep putting my hand in front of the camera because I'm actually using the my TV remote to hold the camera in place right now, as it kept trying to move. I'm using a cheap webcam, so you know how that is. Oops. Recharge my shields. Oh, you can still dual wield in this? I did not know that. I thought that was only in 2, but apparently not. Apparently they had it in 3 as well. I don't know. Guess my memory doesn't serve me that well. Kind of sounded like a little kid. That was kind of funny. Wait, just seen a weapon that I want. I can't dual wield with this one though. That's alright. Alright, so I got it back in mod mode. I'm going to do Halo 3 ODST. So I got the green lights, so I'm definitely back in mod mode. Let's see. Oh, I guess I'm not doing that because you need DLC for that. So I'm going to skip ahead to Halo 4 then. Alright. Missions. I'm going to go second mission in. So I have a weapon. Alright. Back in mod mode. Just to kind of show you guys. So, like I said, a lot of the mods on here are specifically geared for the Call of Duty series, so unfortunately I can't really show a lot of that. Just kind of showing you some stuff, but all I have it in is the basic rapid fire again that I showed earlier with Halo 2. So. We'll see how it kind of affects this game. I probably should have went a further mission in, but that's okay.
Hang on. Let me use systems on right now. And you wrote this to the firmware while you were out.
You've been busy.
Activating the fixed gravity generator. Chief, look up. Use the folder manual release.
Seems like old times.
Ready to get back to work?
I thought you'd never ask. We've got intrusion alerts lighting up on multiple doors.
Alright, now we're good.
Our best bet to figure out who's boarding us is the observation.
So I can reload with the
Rescue team.
I can reload with the right paddle I noticed in this mode too. Which is kind of cool. Oops, probably need that.
Intrusion alert. Weapon systems online.
How long was I out?
4 years, 7 months, 10 days.
Somebody should have found us by now.
Oh,
What's next?
looks like somebody found us.
Intensity doesn't match any known pattern.
How close are we to the observation deck?
It's directly above us. The elevator doors look sealed tight.
It's gonna be a guy right here, I think.
Be careful.
Oh, no, that's what it is.
Lost pressure. Chief, watch out! Didn't realize it deteriorated so badly.
But there he is.
I thought we had a truce with the cover.
A lot can happen in 4 years. Either way, he's probably not alone. We should be careful.
See how that's shooting now? It's a little weird. In Halo 4 apparently, but that's fine. You saw the audio was skipping a little bit, which is interesting. Seems to be fine here though. So the game was having a hard time, the audio was having a hard time keeping up with how fast the assault rifle was shooting, which is kind of funny.
That's the last of them. Find the override for the blast shield so we can see what we're up against. good news is these Covenant aren't outfitted like standard military. It's possible we just came across a rogue salvage ship. Or we might have stumbled into an entirely Covenant fleet.
Maybe they haven't recognized us.
That's one possibility. Landing craft flanking us!
We need to get off this ship.
We've got bigger problems. We've got a cruiser on an intercept course. Head for the elevator banks.
Didn't the ship's sensors say we still have weapon systems online?
Yes, but since the ship was torn in half, we can't access the weapon stations. We'll have to fire them manually from the outer hull.
Can't go through there. Holy cow. That's not rapid fire, not at all.
Assuming they don't raise them, that missile's gonna be one heck of a surprise.
Yeah, one of the downfalls of rapid fire is being able to run out of ammo fairly quickly.
These Covenants seem more fanatical than the ones we fought before.
Alright guys, so that is basically my conclusion. This is basically my conclusion here. That's my review of the FPS the Strikepack F.P.S Dominator by a company called Collective Minds. Definitely is a great alternative. If you're into modding as a hobby, it's a great alternative to installing a chip if you're not familiar with a chip. So this allows basically even those who aren't very tech savvy, aren't handy with soldering iron, to go ahead and use mods. So pretty cool. Also is a great cheap alternative to getting a scuf controller or the official Microsoft Elite controller, which is like 150 bucks. Again, this was on sale at Walmart for like 30. And it still has all the mod functionality, same functions of installing one of those chips, which have very small solder points and everything else. But it also has the paddles, so you can remap buttons to those. You can remap literally any button on the controller, which is cool, to this. So I say it's very affordable option. So there's always the ethics of all this. Generally speaking, like I said earlier in the video, scuf controllers are now accepted in tournaments, through Major League Gaming, stuff like that. So I would say, and that's basically what the Elite controller is, remapping buttons to paddles, maybe having extended thumbsticks, things like that. Because that doesn't really change the way the game operates, whereas, using the mod functionalities on here kind of does. To me, basically, if you want to use the scuf functionality, like in tournament mode, in public lobbies, I mean, for me, I say that's fine. But please don't go online against people unsuspectingly and use like the mods and say, oh, look how good I am and stuff, because that's kind of not cool. If you want to mess around with it, do it offline, do it with friends in a private match or something. I have a lot of fun messing with this kind of stuff, but I'm not about to go using it to get a one-up on other people. Sure, it'll boost your gamer score, it'll boost whatever, but like, you're not really doing it. So, you know what I mean? I do it as a hobby, find it interesting. It's kind of cool to tinker with things and do things that you're not supposed to. Big difference between that and using it to cheat against other players. But I would say very affordable option. Obviously, it's up to the end user to use this responsibly, but at the end of the day, that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing. Is this worth it? I definitely think so. Certainly beats the heck out of spending top dollar for a really high-end controller. And you still get a lot of that cool functionality. So, alright guys, that was my review. Yeah.